Gym leaders. There's always at least 8 of them on every journey you go on. Each gym leader you face on your journey tests your abilities as a Pokemon trainer. Some of the gym leaders can be a total pain in the butt to beat, to the point where you have to bring Burnhill for your anus. But then again, there are some gym leaders that are really easy to beat.
You know, the ones where you go in the gym and you'd be like, oh my god, this is gonna be hard.
But then they turned out to be really easy, and I just never understood that. If gym leaders are supposed to get progressively harder as you level up, then why are some of them a total pushover? I guess it just boils down to the fact that these gym leaders just plain suck. But who exactly is the worst of them all? Well, today we're gonna find out by counting down the top 5 worst gym leaders in Pokemon.
In the beginning of Pokemon Gold and Silver, the very first gym leader you come across is Falkner, a guy who wants to become the greatest bird master. Only problem is, he only has 2 bird Pokemon, a level 7 Pidgey and a level 9 Pidgeotto. You'd think that he would have had a Zubat or something, since it's part flying type. However, by the time we get to Falkner, after going through the Bellsprout Tower, our Pokemon have already out-leveled his and can pretty much sweep his team. He should just quit his job as a gym leader and go work at Church's Chicken. I know in the Gold and Silver remakes they made him a little tougher by giving his Pidgeotto Roost, but he's still not that much of a challenge. You can even get an Onix through a trade in the same town if you need it. That way you have the type advantage over Falkner's Pokemon. So any way you look at it, there really is no excuse to lose to him. Maybe he should have flown the coop before we got there. But apparently he really believes in the strength of his birds. And it's true, there's a lot more to bird Pokemon than most think. Haven't you heard? Everybody's heard that the bird is the word. Out of all the gym leaders in Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire, Roxanne was by far the easiest. She's a rock-type gym leader. Get it? Roxanne? Very punny, Nintendo. Her team consists of Geodude and a level 15 Nosepass. To me, almost any rock-type gym can be considered for this spot because they can easily be taken out by a good water or grass-type Pokemon. And water being one of my favorite Pokemon types, I always have one on my team. Brock at least had the advantage of being the first gym leader before you can even catch a water type, so people that started with Charmander at least had a little challenge. But Roxanne is at the point in the game where you can already have a good water or grass type Pokemon ready to sweep her. She supposedly went to the Pokemon Trainers School, where she probably learned a lot and was at the top of her class. And now she's hit rock bottom. As one of the worst gym leaders, I think it's time for Roxanne to put a red light on her job as a gym leader. In Pokemon X and Y, I expected the gym leaders to be at least somewhat challenging, but they were pretty much total pushovers, especially Ramos, an old man that likes to battle children for a living. I don't know about you, but I just don't trust that beard. He has the same problem that most grass-type gym leaders do. They just have too many weaknesses, which is why I hardly ever use any grass types on my team. For anyone that started with Fennekin or had any type advantages, this fight was cake. His team was Jumpluff, a Weeping Bell, and a Go-Goat. Yeah, his ace in the hole was a Go-Goat. They could have at least given him a Trevenant or a Gourgeist to show off more of the new grass types. But oh well, at least we get to ride the Go-Goat. You gotta admit, it's a pretty sweet ride. But if I tried to ride a goat in real life, I'd probably get arrested. He also has a pretty cool gym where we be swinging on vines, unlike that other gym where we had to climb up on fruity pebbles. Ramos could have been a better gym leader if they would have given him a better team. But oh well, maybe we'll get a better grass type gym leader next time. Ice-type gyms are one of my favorite types of gyms. I just love the puzzles, said no one ever. Okay, so maybe if I go this way. No. Maybe this way. No. Why you gotta be so hard? So which gym leader am I talking about? Well, allow me to break the ice. It's Bryson from Pokemon Black and White. He has a team of Vanillish, Cryogonal, and a Beartic, all just pure ice types. I remember when I first battled him, I had an Inbore and just burned right through him. At least when we faced Price in Pokemon Gold and Silver, he put up a bit of a fight because he had water and ice types, but all in all, he was a pretty cool gym leader. In the first generation of Pokemon, every gym leader besides maybe Sabrina was pretty easy to beat, but Blaine in particular was such a pushover. He's one of the last gym leaders you face, but all it takes to beat him is a good water type, and at that point in the game, everyone has Surf because you need it to get to Cinnabar Island. So I honestly don't see how anyone could have had a hard time against him. Before you battle him, he says you need to bring a Burnhill, but he's so easy I never even needed one. Not to mention the fact that he looks like an alien. I'm not saying he's an alien, but he ugly. But in the end, Blaine is one of the easiest gym leaders in any Pokemon game. As a matter of fact, he should be
fired. Yeah, I went there.
Who do you think are the worst gym leaders? Let me know in a comment below. I'll see you guys in the next video.